Let me see what the question is, please. Somebody often spaced, whatever that is. Would you consider doing a food podcast with Carmen? No, I would not. What I would consider is giving Carmen her own podcast to do her own food podcast. She cooks, I'll eat. The only thing I'd be interested in doing on her podcast is eating her food because Carmen is the joint. Okay, my sister could throw down. All right, so let me be very, very clear about that. But I don't need to do the podcast with her. I just need to eat the food. That's all I need to do. Jerediah Williams writes, what are your thoughts about the NBA play-in tournament? I'm not opposed to it. Jerediah, I'm not opposed to it because I think anything to elevate the importance of the regular season is something that should be taken into consideration. The players and their mindset, it's not the same as it used to be because there's too much money involved. If you see them, look at the deterioration of NBA All-Star Weekend. Something needs to be done. I don't blame the league. I blame the players. They don't care enough. It's just that simple. Somebody got to say it, so I'm going to say it. They don't care enough about All-Star Weekend. Okay? 3-point shooting contest is always good. The slam dunk contest is an atrocity. It is an embarrassment. 2 years ago, well, two All-Stars ago, it was such an atrocity that I called for a national slam dunk competition. And here's my idea. I think the NBA should go throughout the streets of America. You can go in the hood anywhere in America, along with various other places, and have a national slam dunk contest nationwide and pick the top 10 to 15 contestants. Invite them all to NBA All-Star Weekend, all expenses paid. And I think each All-Star, or at least the 5 starters, assuming that you have 10 candidates, each starter should sponsor their slam dunk favorite. And whoever they sponsor, they'll coach them how to do the dunks and all of this other stuff. Winner gets $1 million in prize money. Second place, $500,000. Third place, $100,000. You got people in the streets getting themselves into trouble for $50. You know what these brothers would do to win a slam dunk contest to get $1 million, $500,000, $100,000? You know what kind of buzz that would create? You know what kind of interest that would elevate in the NBA product? And the players don't have to participate in terms of slam dunking. They could simply serve as the coach and the sponsor for a particular player. Steph Curry sponsors somebody. LeBron James sponsors somebody. Kevin Durant sponsors somebody, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's all you got to do. It will elevate interest. We'll see innovative dunks. And we won't be appalled at a slam dunk contest so atrocious it should have been banned. Or the one that just happened last year when a G Leaguer is the slam dunk champion. A G Leaguer. He did a damn good job, by the way. But a G League player is the slam dunk champion of NBA All-Star Weekend. So you ain't good enough to be in the league on a permanent basis, but you're good enough to come in the slam dunk contest for a weekend and beat all of them. Because the true superstar dunkers didn't want to participate. They don't care because they get enough money. Something has to be done. That's an idea that I think should be considered. Bruce Morrow writes, what do you lift, Stephen A? Laugh out loud. Well, first of all, I'm not going to answer that question, but in all seriousness, because I don't know. And here's the reason I don't know. I could lift, 40-pound, 50-pound dumbbells, stuff like that, all of that. But here's the deal. I'm proud of where I'm at right now because in the last 2 years, I've had 4 surgeries. I ignored my knees for years. I had both knees operated on, cartilage, meniscus damage, all that stuff. But I had 2 torn rotator cuffs. And in my right shoulder, I had a torn rotator cuff, a bone spur, a labrum, and a torn bicep muscle that had to be reattached. So just a month ago, I was allowed to start lifting and doing push-ups. For the previous 2 years, I wasn't allowed to do anything. That's why I'm so happy with the way I look. It ain't because I think I look great. It's because I know how far I've come. And I know how far I'm going. Check me out 2 months from now. You just wait and see. I ain't playing. Because there's no wealth without health. it really sucks when, you know, you living successfully and things are going well for you, but you can't even enjoy it because you're sick or weak or disabled. Nah, I ain't going out like that no more. My health is my priority. And I hope to God it stays that way because I need all the help I can get. Let's get to the callers. Who we got?
Hey, Steven. I'm going to keep it short. My name's Will. I want to know, I'm calling from Fairfax, Virginia. I want to know if you think LeBron's still got one more championship left in his career. Thank you. Love your show.
I think LeBron James does have one more championship left in his career, but I think that's entirely dependent on Anthony Davis. Is Anthony Davis going to show up on a continuous basis? Anthony Davis is a superstar in this league when he's ready to ball. But that brother is, you know what I call, I know what, I'm not going to disrespect him by calling him street clothes like Charles Barkley, even though he's always hurt. But you know what I am going to call him? Six Flags. He's a roller coaster. Up and down. One day he drops 40. Next game he drops 11. Even when he there, he ain't there. Sometimes. That's what I had to tell his daddy the other day, who I enjoy talking to, by the way. Anthony Davis is a superstar when he's on his game. But when he disappears, he disappears. And regardless of anything that LeBron James tells you, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I believe that's the one reason and the only reason LeBron James contemplated retirement at the end of the season. Even though I never took him seriously because I knew he wasn't going away because his son probably got a chance to get to the NBA and LeBron wants to be here when that happens. But the reason that in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, nothing I heard or anything like that. The reason why I thought LeBron James contemplated retirement is because LeBron James knows how much he needs Anthony Davis in order to win. And to watch Anthony Davis show up one night, not show up the next, show up one night, not show up the next. LeBron's like, damn, I'm in my 21st season, man. I'm approaching 40. I'm in better shape than this brother, and I'm more reliable than this brother. Come on. And he has every right to feel that way. I can be critical of LeBron James just like the rest of them. But I laugh when people call me a hater. The only reason they say that is because I say he's not number one all time. It's Michael Jordan. LeBron James is one of the top two greatest players we have ever seen in the history of basketball. He's a phenomenal brother, an incredible role model. And I know it shocks people. It'll shock people to hear you say, I love LeBron James. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Because I'm not talking just about him, the person. I'm talking about what he personifies and represents. And what he does for all of us just by the mere and sheer existence of him. You don't make LeBron James every day. Not in terms of his physical physique, not in terms of his talents, and certainly not in terms of his conscience or his heart. He's a good brother. And we will miss him when he's gone. We don't talk. We just say hi and bye and keep it moving. I love this brother because I love how he represents us. He's an incredible role model. Incredible. And we should all be proud of the fact that he is a proud black man. Because that's how we want to represent. Next caller.
What's up, Stephen A. Smith? It's Rob from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I was wondering how you feel about the word Rizz, which basically means how much game you have with the girl. Do you think it's stupid or do you think it's accurate?
What?
Just curious on your take on it. Cheers.
What I think about Rizz? Rizz. Am I missing something? It means game? What kind of damn question is that? I don't know. I don't know how to answer. I do know how to answer it. That's just a dumbass question. Okay? I'm a grown-ass man. Don't be calling up here giving me acronyms. I'm not some little hood rat in the streets growing up as a teenager, speaking a different language and stuff where my children got to come and explain to me what the hell y'all talking about. I'm a grown-ass man. Speak in fluent, complete words and sentences. That's what I prefer. Okay? Rizz. Means game. That would mean game? What the hell is that? You're a grown-ass man. You spent time calling up to this show on hold for some ignorant-ass question like that? See, that's where y'all in trouble. See, First Take is a live television show, which I'm very thankful and grateful that you all watch as religiously as you do. Thank you. But be clear, on this show, which is mine, I take callers. Be clear. I will curse your ass out in a heartbeat anytime you annoy me. Please know that. Please know that. Don't call with that dumbass question again.